Good day, everyone. Here's how to fill your matriculation oath and affidavit step by step. But before that, I would like to tell you the meaning of matriculation oath and affidavit as well as its importance. Without this, you are considered non-University of Ibadan student or non-University of Ibadan student, basically, because you have to first of all sign this matriculation oath and affidavit before you are known legally as a University of Ibadan student. In most occasions, you requested to fill it on the day of your matriculation, even though you see a lot of people selling it all around. But you can only fill it that day. It needs to be signed by a barrister. Without that, it is not yet complete. So it's another thing for you to fill this thing. It is another thing for you to get it signed. Then after you have signed it, you are going to incorporate it in one of your documents which you are going to use for your faculty registration. All right, let me quickly tell you this. Almost everywhere in Badon, I think they are doing it. Some places they are doing it 2,000. They are signing it with 2,000 naira. Even on campus, some places they are signing it 1,000 naira. So on that day, if you do not want to stress yourself, if you are many, you can gather it together and come to the Faculty of Arts. I will help you to do it 700 naira. But if you think that it is not, maybe the amount is still too much for you, you can kindly go to another place to go and get it signed. Then when you hear the price, you can come back to the Faculty of Arts to come and get it signed. So basically, we do it here 700 naira. You can tell your people, you can call me numbers, you can gather it together, and in max you should be able to get it 2 days or 3 days, because I have to pile it up and I will go and give it to a person that will help you to do it. All right, here is how to successfully fill your matriculation oath and affidavit. The first thing is your matric number. The first thing here is your matric number and the session. So, for instance, if you are a newly admitted student, I expect you to fill it with 2025-2026 session. But you don't need to write session again, just fill it 2025/2026. As you all know, I am from Faculty of Arts. That is the premier faculty in the University of Ibadan. That's Faculty of Arts. I'm just going to write faculty. I don't need to write Faculty of Arts again. Just write Arts. Course of study. I am an English student. So English language. Hall of residence. The Great Independence Hall. That's my hall. You are going to fill it with your own personal details. All right. Aside that, you move on to the declaration of your name. So in this column, the first thing you have to fill here is your surname. Surname, please, in capital letter. Surname in capital letter, please. Followed by your first name, then your middle name. Your first name is the name that you are well known with, that almost everybody calls you. So aside that, all this one, they are kind of frivolous things you are going to say on admission to membership of the University of Ibadan. Do solemnly and sincerely promise and declare that I will pay due respect and be obedient to the Vice Chancellor and other officers of the university, and that I will faithfully observe all regulations which may from time to time be issued by them for the good order and governance of the university, including an order that I personally and or in conjunction with the students' unions should make restitution for damage done by students to public property. In addition, I faithfully promise to refrain from any act of violence and other actions calculated to disrupt the work of the university or likely to bring the university into disrepute, including an order of withdrawal for acts of admission, irregularity, and all examination misconduct. So help me God. Then, in this place for date, just put your date, the date, that day date. Please, you have to know this. I don't know yet when your matriculation day will be, but it is most important that you fill it with the day that you matriculate or you be a matriculant. Then your signature. It doesn't end here. We go to the after the oath, we go to affidavit. That's why we call it two. So if you want to get it anywhere, if you want to, you must get two, both matriculation oath and affidavits. So let's go to the second one now. So this is the affidavit. Affidavit in support of matriculation oath. They must be together. As you have entered your name in the other place, Adeyefa something. So you put your surname followed by your first name, then your middle name. If you are a male, underline male. If you are a female, underline female. Nigeria citizen student in the Department of English Language, BMLS, nursing, law. Respect your respective department. Put it there. So that I am a fresh student of the University of Ibadan and was matriculated on is that 28th day of February 2026. On 28th day, 27th day, 29th day. So basically what you are putting in this first column is what? That day, the day that you become a matriculant of February, followed by month, then year. So number 2, that in institution to my oath and matriculation, I am enjoined by the governing council of the University of Ibadan to give further undertaking not to belong to, patronize, support, and or abet, or in any other way whatsoever and involved in any secret cult or activity or any association of students not registered and approved by the university. That I do hereby give the undertaking stated in paragraph 2 above, that I'm fully aware that a breach of my undertaking herein will, under the university regulations, lead to my expulsion from the University of Ibadan. That all the information provided to the university concerning myself and my credentials are true. That I agree that if it is found out anytime during my studentship in the university that I have presented credentials which are not genuine or forged, or I obtain an unauthorized and unauthenticated document or documents not emanating from the appropriate university officials or officials and misrepresenting some to be genuine, the university shall be at liberty to withdraw my studentship or expel me from the university forthwith. So blah 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 blah. Then deponent rather, you fill your signature here, your signature alone. Then the last part, Ibadan this 28th day of February 2026, 29th day of February, any day that you are matriculating, you put because in Ibadan this 28th, 29th day of February 2026. I hope this is clear to you. If it is clear to you, I implore you to please, out of magnanimous, share to others so they don't make the mistake. Because if that means you are going to use another 700 naira to stamp it, if you make that mistake, share to others, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell so it will notify you whenever I post anything new on this channel. Thank you so very much. I remain Big Eben.